Hey, my spiritual peeps, welcome back. And I want to point out a few things this week because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Astrologically, this is a very powerful week, and I want to talk to you about you and how you can have a better Valentine's Day. Mars is in Scorpio right now, and we have a new moon. Just have been going through Aquarius this week, and it's the Chinese New Year, the fire monkey. So happy Chinese New Year to you. Now, I want to focus on you because fixating on your desires and your passions is what has been going on for you. This week, Mars is all about your desires, it's about your passions, it's about your power, and Mars is in Scorpio. And Scorpio is a time of renewal. Scorpio is a time of learning to merge with your spirit, to merge with spirit. I mean, that is so important. So really, this week is about focusing on you. And Mars is in a transition right now. Mars goes through 2 years and it has a transition, and we're at that transition this week. So you get to really think about, all right, the past 2 years, this has been going on. This is who I have been wanting to be, or what I've been working on. And right now is the time to say, okay, in the next 2 years, this is what I'm going to be working on. This is a transition time. It's awesome. So this weekend, Valentine's Day, is a time for you to focus on you and your desires and your passions and your identity. Right? We had this new moon, which started new things for you. The Chinese New Year is a whole new year of a different element and everything. So this is a great time for you to really get into deep meditation this weekend. And it's really about you focusing on you and connecting with spirit, and not about your relationships. Astrologically, relationships are not the focal point right now. I know it's Valentine's Day, so everybody's like focused on relationships and thinking probably, oh, what's it's going to be like, oh, it's going to be terrible this weekend, or it's going to be great this weekend. And you're attaching emotion when you do that. You're attaching an emotion to the idea of Valentine's Day, to a holiday, or to a particular day. You're creating a story, right? We live through stories. We learn through stories. We remember by story. So you've created a story about Valentine's Day. And whether you love Valentine's Day or you hate Valentine's Day, it has everything to do with your story. You have created that. So if you've created a story around Valentine's Day, I want you to not focus on that this weekend. I want you to focus on how you can connect with spirit and how you can raise your vibration to attract the right people into your life, whether it's to surround a project or whether it's to be in an intimate relationship, whatever it might be. You need to work on your vibration and connecting with your inner spirit and focusing on you and your changes that you're going through. Because this really is a time of focusing on you and not focusing on your relationships. Yes, they will be affected. Everything affects relationships. But that's not what the focus is supposed to be this weekend. So get out of those stories that you're creating, the stories that you see on, whether it's Facebook by your friends and Instagram, etc., Snapchat. A lot of times people, they'll get in a fight and then they'll post a picture of them and their loved one, flowers or something. Maybe they even bought them themselves. Get out of those crazy stories and those projections of your ideas and just think about, okay, what do I need for the next 2 years? And I need to raise my vibration. We all need to be, if we're here on earth, we need to be raising our vibration, our frequencies. And you do that through deep meditation work. And if you haven't signed up for my email list, I have a free gift for you in there. Any of you that already signed up, a lot of my friends are signed up on that. But if you haven't, sign up on my email list on brandyprice.tv, and I give you a free deep meditation course. It's a video. It's actually 4 or 5 videos that I put together where I show you how to do deep meditation work. If you can't spend 5 minutes a day doing some meditation work and focusing on yourself rather than just your projects or relationships, focusing on your own vibration and your feelings, if you can't do that, you must be super happy, right? So if you haven't done that, do that. If you ever have questions about meditation or anything, I'm always happy to help you out. I'm all about helping people with their frequency, their vibrations, feeling more happy, you know. And another thing I want to give you today is let's say that you are attaching a story, right, to Valentine's Day. And you're saying, oh, well, I have this negative feeling about Valentine's Day or a negative thought. Now, your feelings come from your thoughts, right? So if you're having a certain thought, I want you to step back and be the observer first and say, oh, look, I just had a negative thought. What story did that come from? And then I want you to find where that emotion is in your body. And if you close your eyes and you go, oh, wow, I actually feel tension right here, or I feel tension, back here, or in my arm, right? Sometimes it's in an odd place. And this comes from energy attachments from other people and all kinds of stuff, which I'll get into in another time. But you need to clear that energy, because that energy that is an area of your chakras, your energy, you have energies, you're made up of energy, right? And you have a focus there that has now created a stagnation in your energy field. And so what you need to do is you close your eyes and you just focus on, as far up above your head as you can, and you imagine that light is coming down. And that energy, that light is coming down into that area of tension. And you're just clearing it out. And you're just focusing on clearing out, bringing light, as much light as you can bring into that. And that'll really help raise your vibration. It'll make you feel better. So try that out if you're having any negative emotions, during this weekend or anything. If you're attached to a negative story to this day, please do some energy work and some energy healing, and just close your eyes and do some deep meditation work with deep breath work. I teach you all about that in my series. So happy Valentine's Day to you and your beautiful inner soul, and get out of those thoughts, and see you next week.